Step 1, make sure your fabric is washed and dried, ironed, and then iron freezer paper on the back.
These are the pencils without the textile medium. This is the pencil with textile medium. The first row is just plain pencil. The second row is the added textile medium. And that gives you a clue as to how dark they'll be. Just see how lightly I colored that in and how dark it turns when it's so you just pick a pencil and start lightly drawing. If you want it darker, put it a little heavier. And you don't even use the brushes until the textile medium.
Oh, perfect. Can you do a demo of coloring lightly and a little hard on one of your examples?
How about a leaf?
Perfect.
Go dark in the center, and then start lightly. Whatever amount of darkness you want on it, however light you want to leave the leaf.
So you're going to color your entire design before you do your textile paint?
Yes.
Okay. So here's an example of the leaf done in shading, just with a pencil.
Then a center can be almost anything. You take a darker color. And look at that color, and look at that color. You don't have any idea that it's going to be the right color. Then you take a color for the blossom, any color you want. little dark.
Okay, here's the example of the center of the flower and one petal. Notice that she's shading dark to light. And this is JoAnna Nelson demonstrating Derwent Ink Intense ink pencils. So we're using this entire set. That's what she's using right now.
This stuff sticks to itself. I like a filbert brush. It's not square on the end, but rounded.
Okay.
Oh, put me some water in that, please. No, give me a cup. No. Give me a cup with some water, and then I'll put textile medium in that. I'm sorry.
So we'll need a cup of water to rinse our brush, to wet it, and then we'll put the textile medium in another container.
And see, they get stiff just sitting out like this, and you have to wet them on paper towel. See, I'm not a good teacher.
You're a great teacher. We're so excited. We can't wait to watch this again.
It'll be a 2-year thing.
I'm going to show how much you put in there.
It doesn't take much
Wow.
on what I'm doing, but it will take a lot to do the whole
Just the
picture.
blossom, the center, and the leaf. That's all we needed so far.
And you have to do each color separately.
Okay?
You can't overlap it. And you see how lightly I had done the top. So you can go back and add to it a little later if you like. But then you rinse your brush, wipe it, and go to the next color. I didn't want any more color out there.
Yeah.
It's not all that hard. And I haven't done this in a while, so I'm not doing as well as I might. I'm better in practice.
Looks pretty awesome to me.
Yeah.
And I should not have gotten that purple in it.
Yeah.
But see, that just,
Truly sorry about the shake in the video. I was trying to get so you could see while she was painting, but that's what it looks like. Looking wonderful.
Is this video just for us? Okay, so I can talk.
So if you were just doing paper, you wouldn't use that.
No, you
Just
use
use
water.
That's water, just water. Okay.
Try a tree.
Yeah. Take care of that.
After it has dried completely, you press it with an iron with a paper towel over, and then it's permanent.
So you can wash it and dry it.
It will not fade out.
Fantastic. And Priscilla had a great question. She wants to use the same colored pencils on paper, not necessarily on fabric. And no textile medium is needed. You just need water.
As watercolor painting.
Perfect.
What did you use to draw this?
I had a pattern and a light box.
Tree stick.
What kind of pen did you use?
A Pentel, and I brought that, and I'll show
Is that a
you.
pencil? Pentel pencil?
It's a permanent ink pen for
Micron
fabric.
pen. Okay.
And then, if you have not done it with this, if you've just drawn it with a pencil, then you go around it and it's amazing what that does for it after.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing how much different it looks when you use this Pentel permanent ink pen.
Fine point.
Fine point, it's a 5. And you can buy these online. It's a micron ink pencil. You can buy them by the box.
Yeah, you can get them at Walmart.
Huh?
I bought them at Walmart before.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Michael's and Designs, Hobby Lobby, they'll have them too.
Got
Okay.
a 5.5.
That's a
0.7.
5, because I like it bigger. But they come in 1s, 3s, 2s. You can get them all sizes.
No, I know you can get a 7 too, which is even thicker than
Oh,
a 5.
even
Yeah,
thicker.
they go up. The
And they
numbers go
don't
up.
bleed.
Yeah, that's my problem sometimes. When I do stamping, then it bleeds.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
I don't
give me
know.
a tree.
Give you a tree. Coffee break.
Yeah. Tree and grass.
You could darken
Yeah, make those darker.
these
and
places
the
and
other
then
side.
light on these. So you just start out. And when you wet this with textile medium, use the smallest brush you can find
Okay.
and just barely touch it, because it will sometimes bleed out if you have too much textile medium
Right.
on. So and these leaves don't all have to be filled in because of sunlight and shading and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm not that good at that yet.
Are you bearing down really hard?
Nope. No. But the harder you bear down, the darker it gets.
Let's see, just for curiosity.
Or this one, since it's kind of
Yeah, play with it and see what it feels like.
Oh, okay, yeah, these are good pens.
What color are you using?
Field green.
You've got a field green here.
And I write that down when I
You can do it on
Start.
here. You can do it on one of these.
That scares me.
Yeah, because that's the same color as what she's using. This is the one from here, and those were ones I brought from home.
It wiggles.
Yeah, it wiggles a little bit, but not. And she was kind of in a hurry when she ironed it on, so
It's her fault.
you can iron it on several, iron quite a bit, and it gets more stable. And you don't use, you don't use
You
any.
can do some grass. Doesn't have to be the same.
You can do a highlight.
She's just trying to get us to different words.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to,
So you do a little least dark and then you can just kind of fill this in light.
The grass can be a different shade of green than the. What shade of green would you use for the grass compared to what you're doing there?
I would use the lighter, don't you think? That's the art teacher. Ask her what.
Would this light, is this too light?
That's a good one.
No,
That's a good one.
Okay. Is that the same as this one?
No, I think that's going to be a highlight in a tree, I think.
What's
That'd
the
be
number you got?
I have apple green. Oh, yeah, same thing.
Yeah, so you can play on there and I'll play on this one.
Cut it off.
Do a fussy cut, deleting it.
Yeah. Delete.
You can do the leaves on the flowers. They don't need a whole lot, just pull in a little color.
mm-hmm. And when you wet that, use that skinny brush and just barely touch it
Yeah,
so it won't bleed out.
Do circles when you fill in.
I
a
just
bunch
think
of
it'll be
spots.
prettier with a little
She may
color.
do a different color again.
Uh-oh, too late. Well, it's light, so it'll look different.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh well. Delete.
This would be a club quilt.
Oh, see, I thought she was doing
She may highlight with this one, which will pull the grass up.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. We'll put a little more color in there later. I'm not an artist.
Yes, you are.
Well, I really don't call myself an artist. I'm just a color fill-in.
You are an artist.
You are an artist before you even started with these
Textile
pencils. Well, she does the, what do you call it, the painting on wood?
Oh, yeah.
What is that called?
Acrylic paint.
Well, it's acrylics, but there's
folk
another.
art.
Huh?
Folk art.
Folk art.
Okay. That green just pulls things. The other colors will stand out more since we got the green on there. I don't know why, but the yellows and the reds and
Well, they were doing primary. And this is a secondary.
She's filling in. Oh, there you go. Good job.
My kids bought me, I think they call it a dot.
Oh, yeah.
I can say, Alexa,
Oh,
play gospel music.
oh, nice.
Yeah, I do that all the time when I'm
What is it
sewing.
called?
I've got one in the
It's a
sewing
dot.
A
It-
dot.
Yeah.
It's an Alexa dot. It's a smaller
Oh.
version. Yeah. Yeah, I got one for the living room and then I got a different one in the living room and then a dot in the sewing room.
I think if I got it, I need someone to hook it up so it
Well,
know
mine-
what's to
Oh, no,
do.
It's so easy.
Oh,
my,
really?
my son hooked it all up. I didn't know a
yeah.
thing about it.
Music. Alexa, play music.
I think that would be fun.
And
Get out of here.
I looked at the directions, what little there was, and it said you could say, Alexa, answer my phone.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
also.
it's that type of a,
Yeah, but sometimes you can have it do your lights and stuff, but you have to have some kind of plug
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that you plug your light into. Which is weird.
I was a little leery of some of those because they were talking about them in Plano that you're on an internet and people can hack in and listen to what you're, what's going
I would
on.
do that too. Yeah, I always think that too, but you know what? They know everything.
Out
about us
here,
now,
it's not
so.
as likely to be a problem as it would be in Plano.
Look at this, it's changing, it's just changing before our very eyes here.
Yeah,
No, I didn't do any
You're not
because there's no wax paper
oh,
from right here.
I see,
So I
yeah.
was afraid to.
Well, we can put some wax paper on it once we're through with this.
Oh. The fly likes the pins. He keeps flying right on top of it.
Let me see the color she put right here for the highlight. That one.
Oh, you're putting some yellow or
Mhm.
something. Okay.
That can go up here.
Oh, like the
Just
sun
where the
is coming
sun's
in.
hit. Mm-hmm. Is this the
I
color you use
think-
for the tree?
Uh-huh.
This is one long video.
Is it still going?
Just to do that tree, the whole tree.
Oh, hers is prettier than mine.
Well, I've done a few more than you have.
The shading's not very good.
I'll do your ass then.
Come on.
Okay, we're about to use the textile medium on the pre-printed fabric, and we're going to use this particular let's see, paintbrush. Notice the tip is nice and rounded,
It's called a filbert.
and this is a filbert.
Do you want to go ahead and do some green
And
around,
then we have
that you were talking
the
about?
grass is
You wanna
going
do
to
what you're
be
gonna do
with more of a fine.
Those are the two grass.
let's see if I can get it in there. Sorry, guys. A fine brush. There it is. And that's going to do the blades of grass. Okay.
That way they're not floating.
All right. She's going to add a little bit of standing grass underneath Pooh and Eeyore there.
Really cute.
I think it just stands out so much more when
Is
it.
this for you? Is this yours or is this a?
So notice on her tree,
For somebody.
she's done 2 different tones of color shaded, but then she pressed for a dark and did not press for the light on the same pencil.
Yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
set them down.
You
Okay.
wouldn't use the micron pen on that to,
Not till after it dries.
I mean,
On-
make it
on
look,
this,
make
no.
it look like with the black up like that. You just drew them in
Yeah, just,
there. Okay.
I could, but
The magic happens.
Yep. It was a heavy green I used. But if you use too much of the textile medium, it will bleed. So you have to.
But you're not putting any more water on it.
No.
Just that one time.
Oh, I didn't put water on
She just used the water for the brushes.
the
clean
brushes.
them.
Oh, that's all. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That got confused. What a difference.
And from what you said before, if you, once this is dry and you press it, you can go back with more pencil if you need it.
Well, it's
For more
better
color?
to do the pencil before you iron it. The added extra pencil before you iron it.
Okay,
I'm gonna use
but
that.
once this is dry, you can go back and add extra color,
Yes, but not iron.
shading.
Yeah.
Good point.
I'm gonna go back with a small brush on those leaves.
Well, this is a good class.
How much are you gonna charge us?
Let's see. Little brush.
Little brush. The difference between the two. I wanna do a t-shirt. Let me do a t-shirt, that'd be fun. So cute. He's gonna leave this as a panel, or you gonna cut it?
I thought I'd have a panel in the center and stick around it.
Who's having a baby? Is it for a baby?
It's for the crew. This is our stuff.
Oh, I thought you were doing this for you. That's what I'm just asking you. Is this for you or is this for the?
And it's for her.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I love work.
It's chair that I got from before, and I thought would be fun to make one, but I hadn't thought about coloring it.
Yeah.
It's amazing how far that textile medium goes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Don't need a whole lot. So Joanna, I hear that when you're finished, we just put an iron on it with a paper towel on top and it'll set. But if you want to add more color, didn't do exactly what you wanted, you need to go ahead and add the color before you iron.
Yeah.
Okay. And that, folks, is how you add color to a pre-printed fabric using these amazing pencils.
These are just watercolor pencils, right?
They're Derwent ink pencils.
Tints.
Ink pencils.
And they're called ink tints.
So
We'll
different.
show
than-
it one more
Different than
time.
watercolor.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
ink
It
tints.
has more intense colors than,
I have a lot of watercolor pencils. And I don't know.
You could paint the ribbon on his tail red.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause see, there's some pinky red in there.